Welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Get on my website, shalomklein.com. And while you are on the web, be sure to visit healthplanchicago.com because that is the internet home of our next guest, the guru of everything health insurance, Affordable Care Act, and that is the guru himself, Tom Miroballi. Tom, welcome back to Get Down to Business.
Well, thank you for having me back. How you doing?
I am well. I know you are in Florida, sunny Florida, might I add, but your phone continues to ring off the hook, and appreciate you taking a couple of minutes for us here. So again, I'm chatting with the guru, Tom Miroballi, Insurance, and a pleasure to have you on. So Tom, I know you, as we always say on the air over here, you take phone calls day and night in answering questions about the Affordable Care Act and about insurance in general. And this is an important time of year as people start to take stock of what their 2022 is going to look like. So by the way, I'll start by sharing that phone number. It's 630-863-3477. Again, 630-863-3477. But Tom, I know you have been spending a lot of time sort of digging into the latest and greatest changes. And I don't necessarily mean that by greatest, but you keep attuned to what's going on. So what is going on in the health insurance world?
Well, number one, it's called the Unaffordable Care Act in Biden's plan. You know, I really think that there's a lot of dementia setting in with this man because it just doesn't make any sense. The Affordable Care Act is not affordable. I was quoting somebody the other day, and come to find out that the Affordable Care Act has an $8,700 total out-of-pocket cost per person, two per family max. So it went up. It used to be last year $8,550. Now it's $8,700. That's the amount of money that people have to pay out of their pocket before their Affordable Care Act kicks in at 100%. And you have two per family, so that's $17,400. But the premiums that are coming out, I did a quote for a lady yesterday. Her husband's 50 years old. She's 45. They have a son 20 and a son 16. Well, for those people on the cheapest bronze plan, and they live in downtown Chicago, is $1,518. Plus, add to that $8,700 for two people, or $17,400. What is affordable about this?
Mm-hmm,
and this
absolutely.
is an HMO. So it's an HMO bronze plan.
So Tom, chatting about affordability, which is, I know, something front and center on everybody's mind for sure. How do you help a caller, whether it's an entrepreneur or a family man or woman that's looking to, again, get the best deal on a policy that will protect their family? What is your process, and what are some of the plans that you believe are most popular these days?
Well, I have been selling since 1996 short-term medical plans. I started off at Blue Cross Blue Shield, but when the Affordable Care Act came out, Blue Cross dropped the short-term major medical plans like a rock. But I'm still certified right now with Blue Cross Blue Shield, but for the Affordable Care Act. But I am selling several short-term plans. The best one out there right now is through United Healthcare and Golden Rule. Golden Rule is a wholly owned subsidiary of the United Healthcare company. And I mean, I could get people, for example, I could get a person, that family I just told you about, a $2,500 deductible max out of pocket for $1,040 a month. And if they pay a single premium for 6 months, because the plans are good for 6 months, and then we have to renew the plan. If I give them a 6-month single premium cost, it's down to $860. So the Affordable Care Act, the cheapest one, is $1,518 with $17,400 of family deductible. So that's way too much money. So the big key to my plans is there's no mandatory maternity coverage. That saves about $400 to $500 for mom, $400 to $500 for dad, because dad has to pay for maternity coverage too. And that's that's $1,000. That's $800 to $1,000. So that's the attractive part about my plans is that there's no maternity coverage. Yes, you have to be healthy. Yes, if you're healthy, I tell people, let's say with this family that the husband had insulin-dependent diabetic. He's an insulin-dependent diabetic. He would not get the short-term plan. So I would just take the husband and put him on the Affordable Care Act, and then mom and the two kids put them on the short-term plan. You save a boatload of money.
Absolutely, and that's what everybody's looking for, to save a lot of money for sure. Mission critical. So you mentioned some of the examples about families, and are you only able to help people in Illinois, or I know you travel quite a bit? Where do your customers and clients come from?
Well, they all come from Illinois, and people who are up in Wisconsin, Indiana, those three states. I don't do anybody in Ohio, but if I have a client who's moving to Indiana or who's moving to Wisconsin or moving to Florida for that matter, I'll just call United Healthcare or give the client the United Healthcare number for them to call to get the plan that's adjudicated for their state, because all the states have jurisdiction over the health insurance. Now, what Pritzker has done is he's placed the 61-day waiting period. So, for example, if you buy a Golden Rule plan through United Healthcare for 6 months, after the 6 months, you have to wait 61 days before you can reapply for United Healthcare. But there's 3 or 4 other companies that I use to make up that 61-day, call it grace period. But the other companies can go 6 months too. It's the states have jurisdiction over the health insurance, and Pritzker wants everybody to get into the Affordable Care Act, not to be redundant, which is not affordable anymore. This is insane, these prices. It's nuts.
Absolutely.
And
go ahead.
A place like downtown Chicago, Northwestern, they'll only take what I heard last time is they're only going to take, under the Affordable Care Act, the HMO bronze. Bronze. So, and they may have changed their policy, but that's the last I heard of it.
Absolutely. Well, definitely saving money is something that everybody wants to do. And again, I'm chatting with Tom Miroballi, health insurance guru. His website is healthplanchicago.com. And the phone number 630-863-3477, 630-863-3477. And just in our last minute and a half or so that we have remaining in our conversation today, Tom, is there any expectations that you have for the upcoming year, changes that our listeners, many small business owners, should be looking out in 2022?
Well, there's not going to be any changes in Biden's plan. He doesn't know which end is up with this plan. So the price for the plans are getting more expensive. And if they do get less expensive, it's your out-of-pocket cost on the Affordable Care Act is going to go higher. Okay. I mentioned $8,700. The way to lower the prices is you raise the deductible or the out-of-pocket expenses. So the only way that this Affordable Care Act is going is more expensive and higher out-of-pocket for the client. So the good thing about it is that if you do have someone with pre-existing conditions that can't get regular insurance, you put them in the Affordable Care Act, only because they accept people with pre-existing conditions. That's the only good thing about the Affordable Care Act. But the cost is unbelievably expensive. So that's the bad thing about it.
Okay. Well, Tom, you've shared a lot with our listeners, some great advice, and I know your phones must be ringing off the hook in these final few weeks of the year. That's a good thing. And I know that you don't answer the calls 24 hours a day, but pretty close to it. And I want to make sure our listeners certainly join that course of phone calls about everything health insurance, Affordable Care Act. Tom, one more time, how can our listeners get a hold of you by phone and by email?
Well, they can call me at 630-863-3477. That's 630-863-3477, or go to the website, healthplanchicago.com, and just give me a call. It's not a high-pressure sale. I mailed information both via email and U.S. Postal Service. Remember the U.S. Postal Service? They're still in business.
I do. But they're good.
But yeah, no, I will explain the policies to them.
Perfect.
And we'll go through it. And tell
Well,
them
Tom, we're
qualify.
just about out of time, and I want to make sure our listeners again get in touch with you. Healthplanchicago.com, 630-863-3477. Thank you, the guru of everything health insurance, for joining us on the air. We will be back and get down to business in just a moment.
Thank you, sir. Bye.